Every minute, a garbage truck's worth of plastic gets dumped into our oceans. That's 1440 trucks every single day. An almost incomprehensible amount, isn't it? Our beautiful blue oceans are slowly but surely turning into a sea of plastic. This crisis of plastic pollution is not only unsightly, it's devastating to marine life. Picture a sea turtle mistakenly ingesting a plastic bag for a jellyfish or a bird, its stomach filled with colorful plastic fragments mistaken for food. The consequences are heartbreaking as these innocent creatures suffer, often fatally, from our waste. Moreover, entanglement in discarded fishing nets and plastic debris is another grim reality for many marine animals. They're trapped, unable to free themselves, leading to a slow and painful death. This is a crisis that we've created, and it's one that we must tackle urgently. By 2050, scientists predict there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Let's not let that prediction become our reality. But plastic pollution isn't just a problem in our oceans, it's also in our air, soil, and even our food. Indeed, the threat of plastic pollution extends far beyond what we can see. Take, for instance, microplastics. These are minuscule particles of plastic, often less than 5 millimeters in size. They're born from the breakdown of larger plastics, and they're everywhere. They're in the air we breathe, carried by the winds from our cities to our most remote wildernesses. They're in the soil, seeping into our crops and infiltrating our food supply. They're in our rivers, our lakes, our rain, and even in our drinking water. The scale of this invisible threat is staggering. Every square meter of our planet, from the highest mountain peaks to the deepest ocean trenches, is estimated to contain around 1,000 of these tiny invaders. Every day, we're breathing in and eating thousands of these tiny plastic particles. The invisible threat of plastic pollution is omnipresent, and it's high time we paid attention. Plastic pollution isn't just an environmental problem, it's a human health problem too. Now let's dive into how this crisis is affecting us personally. When plastic degrades, it releases toxic chemicals. These chemicals, such as bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalates, are known to interfere with our body's endocrine system, disrupting hormone functioning. They can lead to a host of health issues, including cancer, heart disease, and developmental problems in children. But these chemicals aren't just sitting in landfills, they're entering our food chain. Tiny particles of plastic, known as microplastics, are found in everything from our oceans to our soil. They're being ingested by fish, absorbed by plants, and ultimately consumed by us. And here's the chilling part. These microplastics can potentially penetrate human tissues. This means they could be circulating in our bloodstream, traveling to our organs, and causing damage we may not even be aware of yet. The plastic we throw away may end up coming back to us in a very real and dangerous way. But there is hope. There are solutions to the plastic pollution crisis. Indeed, the darkness of the crisis is illuminated by the potential solutions that are within our reach. One of the most common solutions is recycling. It's not just about tossing your soda bottle into a blue bin, it's about a systematic change in our production and consumption patterns. We can create a circular economy where waste is not waste, but a resource to be used again. We can also turn to compostable materials. Imagine a world where your takeout container can be tossed into your compost bin and returned to the earth, not a landfill. And let's not forget about reducing our overall plastic consumption. It's as simple as saying no to a plastic straw or bringing your reusable bag to the grocery store. Small steps, when taken by millions, can lead to significant change. Each of us has a role to play in solving this crisis. It starts with reducing, reusing, and recycling. The plastic pollution crisis is one of the most urgent environmental issues of our time. We've taken a deep dive into the seemingly endless sea of plastic, revealing the invisible threats that lurk beneath the surface. From insidious microplastics infiltrating our food chain to vast islands of plastic waste floating in our oceans, the scale of this issue is truly daunting. We've also examined the human impact, shedding light on how our health, livelihoods, and communities are being affected. The ripple effects of plastic pollution are far-reaching, touching every corner of our planet. But not all hope is lost. We've explored potential solutions, from innovative recycling technologies to conscious consumer choices. Every effort counts. Every action matters. We all have a role to play in combating this crisis. Remember, the choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. Choose wisely, choose a plastic-free world.